Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Marcellino Firman Arrazhi. I'm from class 6F and today I gonna explain about taboos and profane usage. First is introduction. We will study the concept of profanity or taboo language in sociolinguistics. Science language is social tool. There are certain rules which apply to application of language. In many society of the world, there are certain words of expression which are considered odd, bad, or profane when used because they constitute insult, assault, discretion of social and mores. In many African society, for example, there are state cultural law pertaining to use of language social situation which, if violated, result in severe cultural punishment, total condemnation, or reprimands. We will examine the concept of taboo or profanity in language use and profanity in word language. Next is general overview. The terms of profanity have historically been taboo. Some words were originally considered profane have become much less offensive with increasing the singularity of society. The other primarily racial ethnic epithet can be considered a part of hate speech and now considered more profane than they once were. Next is main content. In US now, racial slurs are uniquely profane words in they are considered highly offensive and hurtful. This is the most clearly shown in the attention given to the word of nigger or niga, now effectively banned in American public discourse, although the many African American use the word nigga, but the context is very important. Thus, American of African descent might use nigger in formal situation among themselves without being considered offensive. Black are now becoming more sensitive to the word being used among themselves and might to still often. Many of words now considered most profane are held to be because they were created to insult and disparage the particular group. Some of target this word have however attempted to reclaim them and reduce the power of as insult. Next is profanity in language usage. Profanity will have original meaning, which may cause change across the time and language, which itself might give some cause for offense. Additionally, many profanities will have a split meaning of their own, usually associated to their context, which therefore may vary significant depending upon the intent purpose of word of sentence. For example, fuck in common, often considered strong profanity in English, is for act of sexual intercourse and may use literally in this sense. It's also used to context of exclamation, fucking hell, to refer to act of violence. It can also be used to add emphasis to a sentence. Next, profanity in language. In international auxiliary language are often assumed that little or no profanity, but this varies one language to other. Basic criterion for conclusion is widespread. The internal cross of this can be true profanity as many other words of phrase. Thus, expressions such as chuno or chun, mierda, shit, and pipi. Pipi may be used in intergua chulo or as or but, and derivative singular to but fuck are also intergua expression. Votar or fuck is used to mat as in English. Votate like fuck you or me auto tune my car is fucked. These are the simple example. Next, profanity in different language and religion. For some offering cultural, linguistic, and historical background, the profanities in different language place emphasis to different subject and matters. Here are some showing the main emphasis for some language. First is Arabic. Arabic have taboo singlet, blasphemy, experiment, sex, homosexuality, gender identity, including female, family member, animal, reproductive organ. Second is Chinese. Sex include to family member, cursing, and literary. Next is English or last. In English, the taboo rules is sex, experiment, homosexuality, religion, incest, bigotry, racial, ethnic hatred, prostitution, reproductive organ, and the questioning the one parentage. And there are so many country have different profane or taboo word, but the majority of taboo word around the world is mostly about religion, sex, and racial. Last is conclusion. Profanity, also called the bad words cursing the strong language, has traditionally been used to refer item not belonging to crutch. Profanity has always been used to describe word, expression, gesture, and other social behavior, which is socially constructed or interpreted as insulting, rude, vulgar, or discouraging, or so disrespect as measured by religious elite. Other words commonly used to describe profane language or include curse, vulgary language, swearing, expletive, oath, bad word, dirty word, strong language, irrelevant language, obscene language. In many cultures, it is profane for adult, curse death for child who may reference it by cursing. I think that's all about my presentation about taboos and profane, and I closing this presentation by saying Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.